Okay, so a lot of shit's been going on, and I kind of need to explain myself. So, I've been thinking and doing a lot of shit the past few months. I think it was, June, July that I last uploaded. Yeah, things were kind of bumpy, if I could say the least. It's not been the most fun time the past while. I've had a couple months to calm down now, but in the time that it took for me to do stuff, a lot of shit's happened. And I thought, oh hey, everything's alright, right? I was happy, you know? And things were going well, as I thought. But, I obviously didn't think properly. I was happily oblivious as to what was going to happen. I was going to record an episode of Amnesia one point, and well, I had to talk to the person I was with at the time, and things were not good. There was things said, emotions destroyed. Jeez, what do I say, really? It was not a fun time, to be honest. This was obviously months ago now, but I kind of had to force myself to forget that it happened, and doesn't make me feel happy at all. On the day that I couldn't really record, I ran, because I kind of had to get out of my situation, which was causing me a lot of emotional pain. And, well, needless to say, there wasn't anywhere that I knew for sure that I could go, so I just went to the shopping center. I called someone, and they called someone for me, and he helped me get to a place, but since then I had been moving, couch surfing around with friends for a few months, and it was really awkward because I had to figure out loads of different routes. I mean, it was good, but at that time it was really difficult. Like I could barely get any sleep, but just overall I couldn't rest properly. It was really wearing me down, and I just wanted to get on with my shit, you know? I wanted to get on with my life, but I couldn't, because, you know, you can't really get rid of it. And I was trying to go to college as well at the time. I mean, I'm still at the college, but like at the time it was really awkward because of the shitty schedule I had to work around. Not the college's schedule, the travel schedule, and it was making it really hard to get into college. At that time I needed to sort myself out. I needed to figure what I was going to do next, you know, and I was having so much trouble finding a place, the prospect of having to move back to Galway to be with my parents was the most likely option. And I didn't want that. I really didn't want to go back to my parents' place. I love my parents, don't get me wrong, but no way. I was gonna do my college course. I wanted to get on with my shit. It really wore down, and I had to keep moving. But yeah, living in the capital, all fun and games, you know, of sorting out, well, everything really, accommodation, being able to afford things, eating, like, I was barely just surviving for the while, you know. I mean, obviously, people were providing me things, but in the time that I was trying to find a place to live, I was told, yeah, you can move here, but a few times I couldn't. They went back on their word, and it knocked me back pretty hardly. Like, I got refusals for various reasons, but sometimes I didn't get a reason. But then, of course, I had to explain the situation to my tutors at college. I didn't want to leave, and I had to tell them that I'd be away for a week. So I stayed at my parents' for a week, while I was waiting. And they weren't too happy about the situation either. But one of my tutors, smart guy, he suggested to me an idea that really I should have thought of myself. But this tutor, he told me, why don't you put up a notice in the student room so you can ask and see if anyone has a place for you to stay. And hey presto, I now have a place to stay because of it, and I'm staying with two really cool people. One of them's a nerd like myself, a gamer, and goes to the same college as me, so it's really convenient. And he has a sweet girlfriend who we live with, and she's just overall really nice, you know. They've made me feel really welcome, and I'm quite happy. I mean, I have a place to live, I can eat, I can afford shit. Just about. And, you know, they're really supportive, and they wanted to make sure that I was alright too, and, you know, they gave me a place to stay. It's not a house looking like that, but, you know, it's funny, the shit that you gotta go through. And then for Halloween, I went back to my parents because why not? And because there was a convention coming up and I felt I needed to change, I got my hair cut while I was over there, and, you know, it's short now. It's not like you see on the icon in the corner of the video anymore. So I'm gonna be changing my YouTube icon for that, so that it's not so confusing anymore. And since then, I kind of had a late explosive reaction to what had happened the past few months, you know. I didn't actually really react to it when it was happening. It was kind of, it just sort of happened, and I was sort of floating through it. But the past month or so, I've been having pretty bad anxiety attacks, and I'm under the assumption that it was a late reaction to what was going on. And because of all the time that I've been doing this shit, my poor characters and the stories that I've been trying to writing have been suffering, because I've not been able to get on with their stuff either, because, you know, my shit kind of took precedence over what isn't real, and I was just kind of being creating, you know. So my poor characters, Luce and Dapper, their comic has been going down. Supernatural Ireland is a project that I'm doing, and Adventures of Artists and Gamers, which, well, you jump through the fourth wall and stuff. Except for one of my friends who specifically didn't want to jump the fourth wall as their power. But I've got a fair few projects that I'm doing for myself, and of course YouTube is one of my ongoing projects that I'm gonna have to return to now as you're watching, and I'm gonna get back into playing Amnesia again through the weekends, obviously, because I don't have time during the week because I have college, which is great. I love the college, but you know, work, play later. The videos are gonna come back every weekend or so. Oh, I actually shaded that quite nicely, what the hell. But yeah, there's been a lot of shit going on, and like there's the creatures that scare you or just generally creep you out during Amnesia. I've been sort of facing real life demons, you know, and life. Life is a great demon to play with. Hopefully this won't sound too bad. Like, I'm all right now. Like, I'm fine at this current point. I kind of teared up recording this a bit, but otherwise, like, because I had to remember, like, I had to remember everything that happened. It's all a big mess, really, and it's really awkward, you know? I want to get on with my things, and I want to, you know. I'm sounding like a broken record. I'm repeating myself over and over, but I want to record for you guys, and I want to record for myself and have fun and play video games, you know, and do art, and not just for college. Like, I want to do my own art as well. And, well, you know, life gets in the way of living sometimes, so you gotta take a step back sometimes. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, it does mean a lot. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.